morning, gamers. It's currently 1 a.m. 13 October 2024. I'm gonna do some Caesar pools and jumping in straight to Crystal. I'm doing Caesar pool just in case I got busy yet. Just in case I got busy and miss it. Yeah, that's about it. So let's go. I mean, we didn't get Jane Doe after like 65 pool, and it is what it is. So let's see if we can get Caesar. Nope. At 75, nope. One. Anton, don't care. Well, basically our luck with ZZZ is never early. Yep. That's an 85, but man, it's and no E. And treasure. Come on. Need to win 50-50. Caesarino, please.
What's up? Need some technical support?
Oh, that's an E1 copy, man. Well, Lucy, please. Nope, Shokakok. Okay, AAA.
I, Anton, proudly hold the title of second best driller in the company.
Bro kit feels so janky. Using Anton in trial doesn't feel that nice. Building him? Oh no.
Anton, head of Bellabog Industries.
Oh well.
I, Anton, proudly hold the title.
So Anton, dude. Help! Where's my piper, man? Oh well. Talk about not going to plan. I'm not gonna bother. Hey, cool. Last handful, I guess. Jeez. Oh my god. Finally a piper. Oh my god, at least my grace is stronger. Kick. Such a disappointing pull. That is what it is. But if we don't get Caesar, we get Bernice. Yo. Okay, AAA. Nice, I guess. Wow, can't catch a break, huh? I do 5. Three more. Getting grace is fine and all, but the fact that it took almost 80 points was garbage, man. This thing is also almost taking maximum. Alright, let me buy enough of that. For Caesar, we at 45. Fucking hell. So much. Fucking so much. Ooh. Lucky we got 20 and we got a guarantee S class. So who's the lucky guy? In hoping it is Nekomada or Kleda. Oh, Rina is also fine. Basically any character I don't get is fine. No, it's Nichols' weapon. Icon weapon, right? Okay, damage on this. 6% for 8 seconds. Oh, well, it's good enough. I mean, it's in the regular one, so Gucci. Oh, the car one is so ass Lucy. Oh, it's the fossil looking. Got 5 pool here. You know what? Let's do 5 pool. I was thinking about it anyway. Can we get lucky and get our guaranteed Caesar King? Can't get lucky in all of them, can't we? Nope. Holy shit. I feel super bad. Oh well, what can you do?
Sokaku, ready.
Shit. Hey, wait a minute, she's still blue. Hit by fire, I stress reduced by 10%. Ooh, my Piper is max, nice. Duration limit, oh yes, gain spin by 2 seconds. Power by. Hell yeah, Piper. Wait, what? Oh no, oh, my man is also max. Oh, at least we got that going. Name card unlock. Venice 2. Billy Max. FS 3. Playthrough. 2 more. And the far here, okay, basically here. Let me use column gain 0.25. In the same move, I can get max up to energy. Holy shit. 2 whole energy, man. Can you imagine?
I only handle technical matters.
Ababa. Well, that was a bummer. Well, I got a couple of days to fucking farm. The world is about to end. Holy shit. Well, if that tells you anything, we should be lucky without Lingsha. Unless... oh shit, I hope it doesn't peak this one. Holy moly, man. We'll do quick farm and then we'll do Yunli quests. Hopefully everything is voice and playing Genshin. Probably need to play in JP because VA stuff. Which may intensive reading. Golly. Shaking my head. Crying. Oh. And I'm complaining at Twitter. Drifting to Hongai Star Rail. Send them out. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, can warn me blessings. We got 8 spare. Ooh, I didn't buy this shit yet. Damn. Oh well. Last time we got official. Oh, we already got 20 PC. That's great. At least won't be pulling for light cool and just need Lingsha. But Topaz light cool. Increase very quick rate 18, increase damage dealt by fallout attack by 30%, later use fallout attack, inflict target with tapes. Stacking up to 2 times. The hit limiter on the damage each team stack increase damage. 24% extra. Oh, whatever. Let's try and get Lingsha. 1 Lingsha. 30. Lingsha. Natasha. 40. Lingsha, 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 Lingsha. It's not happening, guys. Ooh. Nice. Genius 3 pulls and Natasha copy. Take a refund. That's 48. 50. Lingsha, Lingsha, Lingsha. Ooh. Hook. Oh, I got already the last pull, damn. 60. Ugh, please. I can't live like this, man. This has been refunding. God damn, bro. $78. Oh. God, please. 70. Boom. Okay. At least we're at 75. You reckon we could get her? On me, you're not bringing me any luck at all. I think this can be raised. This also can be raised. Boom, boom, boom. It's just a great light goal, so I will keep it. Oh, this is secondary. I guess. Do we go ahead with it? Two more pulls. Can we scrounge it from somewhere? Wait, what? Oh shit. Oh no. Did we use our luck here? Himeko. Oh no, Lingsha luck is used here? No way, man. Oh yes, new Himeko. Nice. But... But... yeah. Kinda want to do a 10 pull, but... Is there anything we can do and get? Event already done. I mean, there's the event, but... Epic Showcase, already did it. Your Fiction, already did it. Ooh. Himeko. Well, you know, I got this and this. Well, you know what? You know what they say? Get lucky. We're already at 70. 71. 72. 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78. Holy. Okay, that. 78. 79. Oh, there it is. Please, please. All those Natasha. Accumulate. Combine. Anything. Big job. Oh, yes. Oh, we got Himeko, we got Lingsha. Yes. But man, 79. Was a rough one, but the lucky part is Himeko is I think it was 10, 20, 30. Yeah, 30. Just 40 pool, we got a new 5-star. Where's that? Oh, thank you, woman. Still kind of suck. I think I got your relics on Alpha. Yeah. Not most perfect relic yet. Kinda dog shit. Or like, we can just use this one for now. We can switch with Gallagher later. Got any spare one for Himeko? I think we got plenty. Is he good on this? Not that deal damage. 8 times. Ooh, there's no body. The body part sucks balls. Yeah, placeholder. Ooh, boots also, you don't have any. Placeholder for now. Oh, wait, I only have one body. Insane. Placeholder it is. Ooh, the best one is South Solo. I think Duran got it. Oh, that was this one. But we don't have. Oh my god, so dumb. don't even have fire. Oh wait, can you join from hook? Oh man, there's nothing on hook. Oh, place order one. Oh, are you packing? How do I remove? XDD. Big effect 67 sucks balls. 3090 suck balls. Okay. What's this? Game tools. Oh, for your lefty. Cool. Don't need that. Let us go do my traces. Traces. Who? I can do a little bit of erudition. What traces? Oh, the old one. Oh god, it's been so long since we last found this. It's okay. Why not? Why not? Eh? Alright, Arta, Jay, wrap it up.
Don't let me down.
Fasten it all together. Tiger twirl! Converge and awaken. This big diamond! It's all
I'll build this Lingsha.
Time for a lesson.
time to twirl! Stars echo! Time to twirl!
New definition. Oh, so high.
This big diamond! It's all
Oh,
yours! Time to twirl!
innovation.
Time for a lesson.
Definition.
For me or
Oh,
you.
so high. Mommy.
Next deliver.
Harmony and unison. This big diamond! It's
Why? You need 151 Lingsha? What the fuck is happening?
Disgrace.
Ultimate talent, skill base, Sylvans.
There's no backing out now. For me or you.
Her best is quick propose, speed,
this big diamond!
multiplication, post op, or what is?
Who's the little backstabber?
Time to twirl!
What does Lushaka do again? Where and then attack somebody attack. Whoa. In you. Break effect is 100% at least. Himeko, Ash Blazing Grand Duke, Inet Sarsoto. Once Himeko. Fire damage, attack fee, crit damage. To the beat that we wanna be. Is the right people? Dip it in. Press begin. Now it's the right time. Oh, oh. Holy shit, we spent 30 minutes on pulling. Insane. I leave my leveling to future self. Ain't no way I'm doing all. And the stagnant shadow. Uchi. Checking time, 8 days. 8 days, oh my god. Go crazy. Oh my god, we need to manually go to Shanzhulofu and for the next pool, we'll be going for Rappa, and then
One's hexagrammatic position is always in flux. Planning is paramount.
then probably E1 Echo. Probably. Not sure yet. And depending on how, okay, if we get Rappa and win 50-50, maybe we go back. But if we lose any 50-50, probably. Oh wait, I'm skipping Sundays. Probably fine. Oh, wait. What happened to this thing?
Ever since March started learning swordplay from Yancheng and Yunli, her voice has been absent on the Express.
No way.
I wonder how well she's progressing. Where has she been these days?
Okay, message. See Marshall in there. Who's Marshall? Having a skip class, eh? Actually, I was pretty solid over to take a spot this training. No things, I will see her and crying emoji. Can't find myself, and I can only see how really good guy. No use talking to her guardians. The kid on performance, he can go out and do anything he does, have him as much relation. Grandpa will usually throw out all the complaints. I was ordered to start in the way of sword. I can skip this class, I can't skip my dude. You need to talk about a child's behavior. No way. How about you can find me at Autumn Alley? I'll be. Sounds like a plan. Swords to fellowship. Retard. Everybody stand okay. A bit low. We're in the middle of changing. Horrendous script. And I need to make push run a little bit faster, but man, changing her relics pain in the ass. I got any speed? Any +4 speed? Ooh. The hell is this? Oh, more quick. Any speed and HP? Any speed and HP? Oh, there's one with speed. What's quick damage? Wait. Ooh, where got one? HP. Do I have anything to raises up. Oh wait, we can. Oh my god, we already distracted. Okay. You raise me up so I can eat the mountain. You raise me up. Can this be a potentially good piece? Yes, on speed. Speed creep damage. Huh? I guess it's good on blade or something. Speed crit damage, break effect. HP triple break effect. Ain't good enough. We're reducing a lot of HP though. Now she's faster, but that HP is concerning. Let's see how it goes. The goal is to make her faster. And the quest is gone. Why? And I tried for Yunli so hard that did not get Yunli. Get an E2 Clara. Hey, what's Gui Gui doing here?
You're here. Let me show you a trick.
You pay me? Chat. Are you going to go see Grow? Or a follower? You're going to tell me, yeah, I mean, hopefully Miss Buster, not sure why I couldn't deal with it now. Because you're Miss Buster. Live stream, gonna get still perform offline. Normally, so get family online, go forget who I am. Stay online would change every minute. No, you want to go anywhere, you never forget what they keep. Where are you from originally? Well, I don't really remember. Ran away months later. There's life there. That when I was young, living in Huyu, shout out amazing character. I would say, alright. Actually, you also remember my dad was a great man. Taught me a lot. I like him. The way I grew up, realized my dad might be a corrupt minister. I think all like the Prince of Soul. Then from my planet, escaped by a PC mining planet. Today I live there for years. Not much to say about it. Then came Shanzo, got a little boy. Strict pharmacy today. Until taught me that there's you in my blood, and I'm destined to life on. I think this is a good thing. We shot species only have limited time, the plus why so much. It would be a shame not to support. And another time we catch up. Oh, surprised to see little boy. And we got a speed. Oh, HP, super ass. Interface of hit damage. God damn it. Maybe we need to revamp everything else. One, two. Oh my god, this is not even that good. Also, not even that good. What is wrong, man? Oh god, tinkering. My anchor on my fish one. And also two guys from the back. This is for Gallagher. We're done with him for now. Maybe more traces, but he doesn't really need it. Yeah, but I'm on farming spree. So. Yo, Yunli. Miss her feet.
There you are.
Hello. Oh, wrong one.
I was looking around before you got here. I already looked everywhere, but March 7th is nowhere to be found.
Maybe March 7 is actually.
Forget it. Let's just assume she she successfully skipped class. Actually, she's been quite diligent in her swordplay practice and hasn't taken many breaks lately. I think she deserves a day off.
That's good.
Besides, I used to skip classes even more than her back
Even
when I
more?
was still learning. If I was in the mood, I could train for 3 days straight. But if I wasn't in the mood, none of my seniors could find me.
Damn. She's one moody girl.
I can understand where she's coming from.
Yeah, it is what it is. Looks like she learned it from her master.
Don't make excuses for her. Since you're here, let me treat you to some tasty food.
Oh, food is nice.
I'm more interested in you today.
Oh. Me? Interested in what?
Let's walk and talk.
I think sound is a bit low. Or is it? Yeah. So that's fine.
Shad told me there's tasty food in Arum Alley. Let's go there.
Who?
Dumplings and steamed buns.
A table for 2, please.
Hell yeah.
All right, come on in. What would you like?
A tip.
Well, we'll have one of everything on the menu.
What?
The entire menu?
Damn, she eats.
Do you think it'll be enough?
She's worried you won't be able to finish it all.
Oh, don't worry. There are 2 of us.
Yunli looks at you confident.
Well, then I'll start making a few dishes, and if you need more, just let me know.
Sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Munch, 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 munch. You sure we don't need to look for March?
I've thought about it. She deserves a day off.
You usually eat a lot?
Yeah. I mean, not too much, actually.
That's your average
Grandpa
sportswoman.
said to never be stingy when it comes to making friends. So, how big is your appetite?
Bottomless pit.
Then eat to your heart's content.
You just say you're interested in me?
Well, to be more precise, I'm interested in your sword.
What?
Yanqing mentioned you before. He said that you're not to be underestimated, and that your weapon has a unique shape.
You mean my baseball
I've
bat?
always been curious about your sword. How the weight is distributed, what material it's made of, whether it contains any special ingenia, and what kind of sword techniques you use.
Anything goes. Alright, alright. It's not anything special. Bit a little bit of strike of name, but secondly, like my 7 down and whip, Miko and Pom Pom for Yunli's kids.
So, it really is a baseball bat.
Indeed it is.
Grandpa said that a sword doesn't have to be constrained by its shape. So, in a sense, your bat is a sword too.
Hey, if
He
it
also
makes
said that
sense.
a weapon mimics its master. So, your bat actually reflects your habits and nature, you know?
Good enough for me.
Let me guess. You're someone who doesn't follow the rules, enjoys improvising, and can handle yourself well against tough foes. Am I right?
Have you been secretly filming me?
Amazing, right? And I bet you always say something silly like, rules are made to be broken.
What do you mean, silly?
I've come across so many sword wielders who acted all righteous and moral, but were really just liars. Their swords always told the truth, though. They told me that their wielders were just a bunch of frauds who relied on their divine weapons for everything. I've
Damn.
hunted down hundreds of swords like this so far, and every single one of them has been melted down.
Isn't that kind of sad? Where you take people's sword by force and melt them down?
Yes, but only for those who cross the line. Melting their swords is my way of protecting those weapons.
That's one way to look at it.
Just looking at a sword is not enough. Grandpa always says,
Does it count as
words and
murder?
expressions can be deceiving, but in a fight to the death, a sword's movements never lie. The war dance is just around the corner. You'll be participating, right?
Miss
Perhaps.
Yunli, for talented sword masters like you, the war dance is a perfect opportunity to show off your skills and make a name for yourself.
What? Ooh.
But for people like
Oh,
her who have
shikoi.
already made significant contributions to the Xianzhou, they maybe don't need to prove themselves on the war dance
No, Miss
stage.
Shikui, long time no see.
It has been a while, Miss Nameless.
And you are?
This is Madam Yukong's secretary.
Thank you for your introduction, Miss Nameless. I'm Shi Kuei.
The pretty
and I
lady.
work in the Palace of Astrum as the secretary for the Helmmaster. I apologize for interrupting your conversation. I happened to hear you discussing the war dance,
No.
and since this person is an old acquaintance, I thought I'd come and say hello.
Are you hosting any guests, Miss Shikui?
Yes, with the war dance approaching, many guests from afar are pouring in.
Ooh.
Mr. Pavo here is one of them. He's from the distant planet Kalevala.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Pavo's planet recently joined the Pan-Continent trade system. He brought his delegation here this time, not only for business, but also to return something that belongs to the Xianzhou.
Ooh.
Miss Shikui, the word gift is perhaps more fitting than return. While it did once belong to the Xianzhou, we faced many tribulations to be able to deliver it here, so it should be considered a gift.
I apologize for my poor choice of words. Mr. Pavo's delegation brought a legendary Xianzhou sword that had been lost for centuries.
Ooh, can we look at it?
General Huayan plans to personally thank them at the Palace of Astrum and present the sword as a prize
Oh,
to the
it's
champion
the
of
prize.
the war dance. Mr. Pavo and I were actually on our way there.
Nice.
Since you two were talking so enthusiastically about the war dance, maybe you'd be interested in joining us at the Palace of Astrum?
Do we eat yet? I mean, sure. Lots of
General Huayan will hold the sword gifting ceremony at the Palace of Astrum soon. Are you interested?
sounds nice.
Nice to meet you both. The journey to the Xianzhou Lafu wasn't an easy one,
Oh,
but the scenery here is worth it. It's completely different from my homeland.
nice.
Once the formalities at the Palace of Astrum are finished, I'll find a quiet spot on this street and plant a seedling. And then my mission will be complete.
Plant a seed, are you General
The
Gia?
Sword of Heroes will finally be returned to its rightful owners. I couldn't be happier.
Sounds good to me. Let's talk about Kalevala.
Oh, you're interested in my home planet? That's great. Your Excellency is welcome to visit us at any time.
Oh, sudden.
Even though the trade route just opened, it still might take around 200 system hours to get there from Pier Point. But our planet is really great.
That's a long travel time.
Yeah, sure, it's a bit cold and the food is a bit repetitive and our houses aren't as fancy as those on Pier Point, but that doesn't matter.
Sounds like
Discovered
regular
massive
planet.
deposits, and we're on the path to prosperity.
Nice, whatever that is. What about the sword?
Oh, you mean the Mieka Kivesa? It's an incredible sword. That weapon helped the legendary heroes of my homeland slay demons, and is highly revered.
Nice.
It also has the power to choose monarchs. All the ancient kings of Kalevala received a sign from the sword,
Oh,
showing they were worthy to rule the land.
so why giving it away?
According to tradition, each monarch would plunge the sword into a stone, and only a hero recognized by the
Hey.
sword could pull it out and ascend to the throne
Wait
next.
a minute. That sword can actually point words in Monarch?
Well, those are just legends from the past. No one today has witnessed it firsthand.
Story by... Why don't you keep the sword for yourself?
Well, times have changed, and now that we have a council in place, the idea of a sword crowning a king has become a joke. Besides, it wasn't a native of
Democracy.
Kalevala who last pulled out the sword and recognized its connection to the Xianzhou ship. It was a visitor from afar.
Ooh, very important.
While the sword holds great historical significance for Kalevala, it doesn't truly belong to our world. The old-timers on council had a heated debate about whether to return the sword. They eventually unanimously agreed to let the Mieka Kivesa return to where it truly belongs.
I guess when you don't
That's the
use it,
best
might as well
possible
return it. Sounds good. I'm going to witness its return to.
Wonderful. It's an honor to have so many people witness the sword's homecoming.
Hell yeah, brother.
Let's head to the Palace of Astrum together.
I'd love to take a look at that sword.
I know, right? Thanks to March 7th skipping class, we get to join in on the fun.
What about all the food?
Grandpa always asks me to go look at swords with him, but he hasn't said anything about this one. It's really weird.
Probably more
We're
this.
invited? Let's go and check it out.
Hell yeah, let's go. Go to the Shenzhou Loft Center of Stuff. Let's go.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment is like a thorned rose.
There you are. Come on. Let's go to the ceremony together.
Let's go. Oof. What? Argenti.
Please allow me to offer a
Of course.
sincere compliment, my fair lady. Your beauty is as pure as a snow-white iris.
Dang.
Well, if it isn't my dear friend, glad to meet you again.
Long time no see, buddy.
Who is this weirdo?
This weirdo is the Knight of Duty.
Who is this knight?
I am Argenti,
Oh.
a member of the Knights
Self-introduction.
of Duty. I was invited as a part of the Kalevala delegation to
I guess
escort
Blood is the one who
legendary
pulled the
Mieka
sword.
Kivesa back to the Xianzhou. May I have the honor of knowing your name?
My name is Yunli.
What a beautiful name. I wonder if you have ever heard the holy name of the pure and
I-
flawless goddess Adrilla.
No religion.
Oh, you're here, Yunli.
Ignore.
Didn't expect you to be so well informed. Well, now that you're here, don't forget your manners.
Manners, manners. Come on. You won't find another granddaughter as polite and well-behaved as me.
Yeah, about that.
Well, just remember this is a very serious ceremony.
Hell yeah, serious.
Sorry for keeping you waiting, Mr. Pavo. Now, let the sword gifting ceremony begin.
Before the ceremony officially commences, I want to express my gratitude to the Knight Argenti. Thank you for enlightening us about the sword's origin, and for escorting it here safely so that we may complete this ceremony.
Mm.
On behalf of the Kalevalan delegation, I, Pavel Kalistaya, am here to return the legendary Mieka Kivesa to the Xianzhou Alliance, its rightful homeland.
I'm truly grateful for Kalevala's noble act of
Both
returning the
designs
sword
seem
to
familiar.
the Knight of Beauty's chivalry. Now, as we gather here on the Xianzhou Laofu, I officially welcome the sword back to its homeland. Mieka Kivesa. It's a fitting name for a sword with such a legendary past.
Is it still usable?
I still remember the name engraved on this sword the day it was forged. Gu Yin. It was forged by Han Guang, a craftsman from the Zhu Ming's Flame Wheel Forge.
Oh, wow.
Wait. Hangguang?
Although its blade is worn and cracked, its essence remains as resilient as the Xianzhou Cloud Knights.
Oh.
All it needs is some repairs and polishing by the skilled craftsmen of the Artisanship Commission to regain its former glory. I've decided to entrust this sword, Gu Yin, to the Laofu Artisanship Commission for restoration. Furthermore, it will serve as the prize for the champion of the lawful wardens. This sword will be wielded against abominations to protect our homeland and live up to the mission of the Kalevalan delegation that returned it from so far away.
Nice.
Thank you, General. It is an honor for Kalevala.
Now, esteemed knight and delegation members, please head to the Artisanship Commission, where...
No! This sword was forged by Hongguang.
Yunli! These esteemed guests have brought back your father's work. Where are your manners?
Father,
Oh, I didn't realize this sword was actually forged by your father. Returning it to its rightful owner is,
Grandpa, give me that cursed sword right now. I'll melt away the
bad
remnants of
blood.
that man's curse once and for all.
Calm down, Yunli.
Don't be rude, Yunli. Apologize to our esteemed guests from afar.
I'm sorry.
That can
I'm
be
sorry
sorted.
for making a scene, but I have to melt down this cursed sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands.
Drama.
Yunli, please, go for now.
More than meets the eye.
This is exactly why I didn't want Yunli to know about this. I didn't want to create trouble, but trouble found its way here anyway. Perhaps it really is divine intervention.
It was fated to
Could
happen.
you please keep an eye on Yunli for me?
Sure thing. I'll make sure he doesn't get into any trouble.
That is a tall order, but I'm counting on you.
I got this.
I apologize for the unfortunate interruption. Let us move on with the ceremony.
Kinda wanna see the sword still. Currently Hoyan, temporarily depart the Palace of Astrum to pursue you.
Unless I'm mistaken, Yunli should be around here somewhere.
Eesh. Or that, I just remember.
Under a red silken canopy, fragrant spices swing from each corner.
You can get a ticket from leveling up. Da-da-da.
With countless marvelous sights to be seen, I couldn't possibly consider stopping here.
Oh, and with 2, you gain a week. Another 10. XGD. And nothing on this one, but you know. Oh, it's March. Hey, March. Oh man, it's nothing bug. I was kinda excited, but then again. Oh, where is she? Then again, we already got Himik. That's Gucci. Oh. Oh, there she is.
I signed up for a crash course in swordsmanship.
Yunli. Oh my god, she's crying. Observe.
Stop watching me and say something.
Need to let it out. Poor thing, are you crying?
If you want, I can make you cry too. Did Grandpa send you to look for me?
She angry.
I bet he did.
Ooh, you're a mind reader.
Just so you know, I'm here just waiting for the perfect moment to snatch that sword. And once I have it, I'll melt it down before anyone can react. Don't even think about stopping me.
Damn.
No one can stop me.
She's super determined. I think I'm just going to let you cause more trouble.
You do have some skill. But now is not a good time to try to stop me. Have you heard of cursed swords? That sword is one.
Elaborate. So it's like a sacred sword that's been corrupted?
You've clearly heard a lot of folk tales. But that's not the kind of cursed sword I'm talking about.
Okay.
A cursed sword lets anyone, even a complete novice, wield it with insane skill. Just by holding the hilt, even the weakest rookie
The
can
ultra
brandish it with
powerful
incredible speed
sword.
and strength.
Something like that. March 7 could graduate in just one day.
I'm not joking around. And I'm not making up some crazy story.
She's still angry.
While a cursed sword grants instant abilities to its wielder, it comes at a cost. It's like continuously adding fuel to the forge. With each swing, the sword drains the wielder's blood and essence. Day by day, the fuel will run out, leaving nothing but an empty husk. Soon enough, it will no longer be a person wielding a sword, but a mindless, killing machine, consumed by bloodlust and murderous thoughts.
Losing your mind. Sounds oddly familiar.
I wonder if you've ever heard of a creature called a heliobus. It loves to feed on
So
human
it's
emotions
kinda
and
like
memories,
Helio.
and excels at manipulating its hosts. There was a lunatic swordsmith who infused metal blades with heliobi.
Damn, bro got hobby.
Obsessed with turning weapons into living things. And this is how cursed swords were made.
The cursed sword is living. So your father see the heliobus inside the sword?
I know. I shouldn't
Hey.
have caused a scene at the sword gifting ceremony. But I've thought this through. If I don't make a fuss now, that cursed sword will cause a whole lot more trouble. So it's better if it's me causing the trouble.
Dang.
By the way, aren't they supposed to be taking the sword to the Artisanship Commission for repairs? Why haven't they come out yet?
Well, your grandpa probably knows you. There are other ways out of Palace of Astron.
Looks like they're not going to show up here. I'll just head straight to the Artisanship Commission.
Oh, Yunli, don't do
It
it.
doesn't matter why Grandpa chose that sword. I won't let it fall into anyone else's hands. I'll track down every single sword he forged and melt them down one after another. Just like I've been doing all these years.
Dang.
I have to go now.
Is she planning to sneak into the Artisanship Commission and steal that sword?
Insane.
Maybe I should keep an eye on her.
We should. Ay ay ay. Terminus. Terminus.
The Artisanship Commission is so big. Where could she be?
Oh. First elimination.
Scream forth, gleamable blades.
Well, elimination kinda useless because I'm not bringing in low EXP character.
Just a while ago, a girl came up to me, all fierce and demanding directions. She said she's a member of the Artisanship Commission. Do you know her?
No idea who she is. If she really works here, how can she not know her way around?
Sounds like Yunli. Was he carrying a massive sword?
Yeah, she wasn't big at all. But that weapon of hers was pretty intimidating.
She was in a hurry, heading straight for the Artisanship Commission, and I didn't want to ask too many questions.
She said something like, I'm a member of the Artisanship Commission. Where do you keep your precious stuff? I got scared and pointed her toward Master Gongshu's warehouse,
question like
where he
that.
stores his arumatons.
Wait, why did you give her directions? What if she's planning to steal something?
No, she's not. Mascot is chase. Where did she go?
Like I said, she was headed straight for the warehouse, where all the valuable arumatons are.
Yeah, that place is filled with Master Gongshu's precious arumatons. I bet they'll give her a hard time.
Well, and nowhere to go. Zwing, zwing. What? I didn't. I thought I finished it. What the hell? Let's go then, man. What? I can't. Afford me, dude. Check. I have all chemical ascension, right? Yeah. That's a zilch. Yunli! Yunli, where are you?
Screen 4.
What did I miss?
Time for fun.
Oh.
Let's play for a while. Together as one. This combat needs optimizing. This is double speed.
I weep for the departed.
Okay, wait, should be high. 82. High enough.
Another blood debt repaid.
Oh no, Yunli, what are you doing?
What are you doing here? Look, if I get into trouble, it's my problem. I don't want to drag you into it.
Promise your grandpa I keep an eye on it.
Fine. Let's smash these metal cans first. Then we can talk.
Oh, she's willing to talk. Surprise, surprise.
Trickier to crack.
Oh.
I'll go easy this time. Feeling spiffy?
Free will, or was it fate? Just for oblivion.
All things of human creations.
Wait, was not enough? Damn.
Converge and awaken. Let's can you find the answer?
Alright, no silver wood. Oh.
Time for fun.
I weep for the departed.
Okay,
That was the
Yunli.
last of them. Thank you for helping me out.
You calm down now?
This place is heavily guarded, but there's nothing but arumatons. Where is the arsenal?
None here.
Seems like not even those craftsmen know where the arsenal is. At this rate, we won't find anything. And Grandpa might take me away before I can do anything.
Well...
You're not really here to help me. You're here to stop me, right?
I guess.
You have a kind soul. But if you want to stop me, You'll have to prove yourself.
What does that mean?
You probably think I'm being impulsive and unreasonable, right?
Yeah. I feel like you're self-aware after all.
Hey! I'm not always like this. It's all because of that cursed sword.
Why don't you just tell me everything?
Look. I owe you an explanation. But this isn't the best place to talk. We need to find somewhere else. Let me be clear,
I
though.
mean, can't be
I'm
here.
still
We
pretty
break a lot
riled
of
up.
stuff.
This... This is just a temporary break. I already told you about Guyan.
Ooh.
The sword that was returned during the ceremony. It's a cursed sword, with a heliobus
The
inside.
scene is just like this.
And Hong Guang, the swordsmith who forged it, is my father.
My father.
I rarely mention his name to anyone other than Grandpa. Maybe, like you said, I've been avoiding having to talk about him. But as long as my mission to hunt down cursed swords continues, it's impossible to avoid the topic forever. For some reason, I feel like I can open up to you.
Hey, where's the best
Honestly,
place to trauma down?
I don't remember
A
much
stranger.
about him. All I know
It's a
is
chibi
that the
Yunli.
Pyrogyre Forge used to be a bustling place, with people from all over coming to get one of his swords. They called him the greatest master craftsman since Yingxing.
Ooh.
I didn't catch all the
Blade.
details, but I do remember seeing him forge those amazing swords, while the visitors watched with smiles on their faces. I used to believe that craftsmen brought happiness to others. The swords crafted by the Pyrogyre Forge are famed across the stars. They possess exceptional sharpness and invincibility. With these legendary weapons, even ordinary people can become skilled warriors, capable of overcoming the most formidable opponents. But then, he became obsessed with becoming a famed swordsmith, and started crossing all sorts of lines. He forged cursed swords that should never exist. And all those people who desired those twisted swords started flooding into the
Bro is
palace.
ambitious too.
However, just like Grandpa said, those who excel with the sword will eventually suffer by it. The palace was overrun with visitors from afar. Some left empty-handed. Others got swords that didn't fulfill their desires. And some even resorted to stealing. And in the midst of all the chaos my father created,
Insane.
he ended up being stabbed by one of the swords he forged.
And he can't even defend himself?
It was so sudden and unexpected. Everything went silent for a moment. All I could hear was the sound of bones breaking and blood pouring out.
Little Yunli had it rough.
I was frozen in place, unable to move. It was only when my mother pushed me away from the deadly swing of the cursed sword that I managed to escape. I don't remember much after that, except for the pounding of my heart and the sound of my own gasps of breath. I could hear the smiths in the Pyrogyre Forge shouting, "Run away, Yunli!" And the screams of agony. My tears wouldn't stop. and I couldn't see anything. I kept gasping for air until I collapsed in a pool of blood.
Dang.
If General Huayan hadn't arrived in time, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you now.
This is so sad.
After that, General Huayan took me in and treated me like his own granddaughter.
Oh.
To me, he is 100 times better than my sinful father. He taught me forging
Damn, she
and
said
swordsmanship. Han Guang paid for his sins, but his troubled legacy must not go unchecked. According to the records, he forged a total of 1,382 Heliobus cursed swords, and 182 of them had unique designs. When I joined the Pyrogyre Forge for training, I made a vow to hunt down all those cursed swords. So far, I found 312 of them, and Guyan will be my 313th.
Dang, that's a lot.
Like all the other cursed swords, I'll separate it from the Heliobus. Then, I'll melt it down and make it part of the Blade of Forged Remnants.
Blade.
I've said my piece now. Even though it'll be tough for Grandpa, I still have to melt down the sword.
I don't trust. But the delegation calls it Sword of Heroes.
Those travelers who came seeking Han Guang's swords all came in the name of justice and honor. Most of those so-called great heroes were heartless killers. They are only called heroes because they won.
I guess, huh?
Many of the cursed swords I've destroyed had honorable and grand names, too. A legendary sword and a butcher's knife are often just different ways of describing the same thing.
Is it just a matter of perspective?
Somehow, after talking to you, I feel like I've cooled off a bit. Well, I'll have
That's
an
good.
honest conversation with Grandpa tomorrow. And I won't take any action against Guyan until he gives me his reasons.
Don't forget to apologize to your grandpa.
Yeah. I shouldn't have done that in a public place. Anyway, thank you. We'll catch up tomorrow.
I should go back to the Palace of Astrum and tell General Huayan what happened at the Artisanship Commission.
Why is blood here? Maybe one day of work, 5 days of come with good benefit. It's dangerous here, get down. Not into off myself, just tired, set down to this. Alright, they're gonna say pure passerby, they'll be around here during this time. I really am just passing by. First time you were so harassing a few days ago, you were eating group. Just pass by, what let down, waited so long. Really happened. Yeah, I would have been sure if I told. There you go, browsing another man, it was young, just turned the dog, wasn't even sure about the information or artisanship. Been there before, give him breakdown the full ship. See, comment and deliver the comments, great house key, always rely on. You want the chance or no, at the ship commission in the project, as long as you work hard and unlock. That's nothing, sell dependent. So you can collect via the better place, protection. Via FAS, my work is secretly the better predict. One she commissioned craftsman with a skill speed affair and politic young people won't be at that event to be joined. It's point to be a very period about the kid of bias question and this pure by guy chew me out. What was he chewing you about? Yeah, lambasted me, I require me. Very advantage of this commission, I remember give me a fierce tongue lashing data over versions now in the village commission. May I probably then she goes, what's that? Why there? I can't say it's going to be kid down the wrong. Not call it either, we are good for a few days. Just to meet percent based on the discussion. Come the largest rate, Starsky as the commission has stopped this because they advise me everyone should see the beauty. Well, why this place? Huh? So as far as she commissioned it, nobody I don't believe in. They're going to be well when one revealed it back now. The largest sites, bright skies, Yeah, but when coming out, he did show you out for all the quick wisdom because we're online. Then, was there so little integrity, they don't show up. They all the way here early in the morning, bestie. So many visitors. Essentially, in the every day, don't understand or even up to the sexual system. Kembali on Amelie the busy document as a commission again, then there will be any space. Hey, where can because someone look like this guy, please let me know it's really him, I'm prepared for. Feel like I location of craftsman. Oh, the site wondering that's right where's oh the first time I do this is the other guy, okay. I think I'm gonna do on the next time. Yes, that's about it. Let's go meet the general. Ushikoi looking great. Oh, General.
My granddaughter didn't cause any trouble, did she?
She
young lady?
tried. Blah 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 blah. Cap. Recapping.
Sorry for all this trouble. Yunli told you quite a bit. Now it's time for this old man to tell my side of the story.
Oh, shit. Second story.
Han Guang was my beloved disciple. A rare genius not seen in the Pyro-Gyre Forge since Yingxing.
Man, the name change.
However, talent can sometimes be a curse. He had an unusual fervor for forging, and he dreamed of forging a sword with self-awareness that surpassed that of humans. He believed it would make warriors invincible without any training. According to him, while weapons of mass destruction like Zhu-Ming flames and alchemical arrows can destroy many enemies, true victory lies with soldiers who fearlessly fight, ready to lay their lives on the line.
I mean, true,
Usually,
but mine is a bit
infuse
much.
a basic level of awareness into their swords to make them easier to wield. But even then, soldiers need to experience countless battles to overcome fear and sharpen their instincts. So
they're using Hello by to impart combat experience.
by infusing Heliobi into swords, he managed to forge weapons that could grant their wielders strength and valor, and even make decisions for them. However, weapons are different from regular tools. They are meant to kill, plain and simple. After countless battles, all the anger, fear, and bloodlust are soaked up by the Heliobi within the swords. The soldiers wielding them not only gain strength, but they also become consumed by the malice, turning them into puppets possessed by the swords. No matter how noble Han Guan's intentions were, those weapons, soaked in blood, turned into cursed swords eventually. Later, Outworlders got wind of what he was doing and encouraged him to keep forging cursed swords. They came up with all sorts of reasons, from taking back their kingdoms to slaying demons. And you know what happened next. That massacre took her parents' lives, and the lives of many craftsmen in the Pyro-Gyre Forge.
Tragedy indeed.
Yunli managed to survive, but she couldn't escape the horrors of that day.
Oh, horror. That's why they want her to see the sword.
Yes. I don't want her to spend her whole life trapped under her father's shadow. She doesn't deserve to carry the weight of
Well,
his
let me
mistakes.
say she's gonna talk to him tomorrow, but she
Despite
probably
her
plan to
vow
act
hunt
tonight.
down and wipe out all cursed swords, fulfilling that vow requires immense effort. Traversing the starry seas in search of the swords is like finding a needle in a haystack. And to reclaim those swords, she has to duel the bloodthirsty wielders, teetering on the edge of life and death. She has taken back over 300 cursed swords, and has suffered the same number of fatal wounds.
Oof.
I took her in to give her a chance at a normal childhood. not to send her on a sword hunting journey.
Well, it's just decided.
Even if she manages to melt down all the cursed swords one day, what will she do with her life after?
I guess regular soldier then. Does that sword really contain a halo bus?
Fu Yin is indeed one of the cursed swords forged by Han Guang. Very few swordsmiths could use heliobai as forging material, and Han Guang was one of them. His attempt came at a terrible cost.
Like? Any plans to talk to you tomorrow though?
I thought this sword could be an opportunity. I wanted to tell her that her father wasn't all evil, that even the man she resents so much managed to forge a true sword of heroes.
Nice.
I also wanted to find a chance to tell her about the history and origin of this sword, but not during the ceremony. As you saw, it wasn't a good time. I've instructed the Artisanship Commission to keep the sword safe in the arsenal. If you have any doubts, feel free to ask the people involved.
So Gongshu or something I want to talk to you about. General Hoyang gave the lawful a sword called Guyun. You worry General Hoyang already called for instruction. Right, I heard from my friend that a young lady with sword by into the social commission. That's General Hoyang's granddaughter, right? She here to chat or kid? Just calm down now. Promise me that she'll take Guyun to the confident situation. What? She's coming to steal the sword? My nerves can't take much more of this. Knight of Beauty just escorted his sword to the Association Commission. Currently in the armory without a chance. Just right. Every time I want to hear that girl tell me why she tried to steal the key. Late.
Since my granddaughter mentioned talking to me tomorrow, I'll be waiting for her. By the way, you watched over her for quite some time. You must be exhausted, aren't you?
That's kind of fine. Pretty lady like her never gets tired.
I'll be counting on you then.
As long as it's pretty lady.
That class skipping March 7th.
Way back to March.
Please, take good care of Yunli.
I would have if she didn't.
My home planet made its
She didn't make me lose 50-50. Finishing it all, return to Express and came face to face with March 7 caught skipping. She's in the Express. March. Sipping milk tea and gossiping time 6. We are not his next day, right? Here we go. Will you only do what she says or she's planning more? You there? Are you able to complete the ask for a week? Come by and something happened to the sword? Dao. Oh, we're sending, I know. That's correct. As the District Commission said, there is a sword just there. Today, when we check in, the sword vanished. Recover the horse, conducting an investigation and forgetting relevant. You suspect me? Come on, young lady, it's just a routine questioning. They did attend the sword getting ceremony yesterday at the palace of Aspen. Some crossmen said they saw you there. Anyway, anyone who attended yesterday ceremony and like they will be confused. I remember mentioning a young girl broke into a situation ship with a sword in hand. She better boss her. Right, so that's here. Hey, that is so not. So marchful. Dang, it's kind of funny that we came out of March, of all places. What did we do? Yo, Puffball, long time no see. Speak to it, Rob. Good P. Your friends forever. Return to your coin, Puffball. Give up. Have a good one. Anybody visiting? Yanqing. Bro, you got Stella J?
I was just talking to Mr. Yang. He told me some fascinating stories.
Like,
He mentioned a 120-foot sword called Starbane that only a giant robot could wield.
Nice.
Of course, I know I'd never be able to wield such a sword, but I'd still love to see it.
Really? You make projection about? Or are we talking about cartoon?
Cartoon? So it's not a real sword? But it could be real, right? Starbane.
Yeah, probably.
Once I get back, I'll talk to the general about it.
Oh, why?
Perhaps he'd be willing to get the Artisanship Commission involved.
But who can use it?
A 120-foot sword. Just thinking about it makes me excited.
Oh.
Speaking of which,
Lightning
I
Lord
noticed
sword.
something recently.
Pray tell what quite.
Look outside. Don't you think the Luofu looks like a giant flying sword? So that would mean I'm flying around on a huge sword every day.
I guess so. I don't know. I'm not sure. How about you, Bomb Bomb? Who bullied you? Full points. You keep telling what happened. Oh, it's the crew, okay. That's reasonable. No problem, Pom Pom. Thank you for the money. Oh, the Yunli's crew was over, or what is going on?
All right, everyone is here. It's time for questioning.
Yunli, I'm sure you understand why the official called you here, right?
Yeah? But I didn't steal the sword.
Yunli promised me she wouldn't steal the sword.
Unfortunately, official Dahao didn't hear Yunli's promise.
Name.
If we don't recover the sword, we will be breaking our promise to the Luofu and betraying the delegation. We're counting on
I can't believe you countered me just like that. My argument! Shut
It's my
up.
duty to thoroughly investigate the case. Even though Yunli is firm in her words, we can't just rely on her testimony.
After everything, the sword still got stolen. They should have given it to me from the beginning.
Yeah, let's keep quiet for now,
In
man.
this case of Gu Yun's theft, everyone involved seems suspicious to some extent. Miss Yunli is the main suspect.
Yep, pretty much.
First,
The strongest
during the
motive.
sword-gifting ceremony, Yunli openly expressed her intention to steal the sword. She even mentioned it multiple times. After the ceremony, she broke into the Artisanship Commission and destroyed Arumatons in an attempt to get the sword. Am I right?
Or am I right?
That's true.
The Realm-Keeping Commission inspected the arsenal where Gu Yun was stored, and there were no signs of forced entry through the doors or windows. The only possible entrance or exit was a small window gap, just a few inches wide.
I wish we had Mars 7 here.
If March 7th were here, she'd probably jinx it and accidentally reveal who the thief was.
Oh, March.
The box containing Gu Yun was opened and the sword went missing. But none of the other swords in the room were touched. Which means...
Very specific. Suspect knew about the box and the sword.
Well, I do know about the box and the cursed sword.
Exactly. The suspect had a clear motive and took only Gu Yun. So, besides the ceremony participants, only the delegation members had access to the sword.
Maybe someone this is from the delegation stole the sword?
In that case, why would they return it to the Xianzhou in the first place?
To place the blame? Everyone in the delegation has the same agenda.
That makes sense. The delegation, led by the Knight of Beauty, delivered the sword to the Artisanship Commission. The craftsmen who received it testified that they didn't take anything from the arsenal.
Maybe Argenti?
Argenti? Oh, that Knight of Beauty.
And no way,
He
Agenti.
was with the delegation when
No
they
way
handed
he
over the
parted
sword
with
to
his
the
blade.
Artisanship Commission.
Spear, blade,
You might
whatever it's
not
called.
know, but he's the one who recognized the sword's origin on Kalevala and escorted it back to the Cienjo. In other words, he's the one who made it possible for the sword to come home. So, he wouldn't have gone through all that trouble to bring it to the Law Fu if he wanted to keep the sword for himself, right?
Yeah, probably. Maybe that craftsman stole the sword.
Master Gongshu checked the work records, and I questioned all the craftsmen and apprentices who were on shift at the time. But I didn't find any suspicious individuals.
Maybe that I stole the sword?
So, did you steal it?
Nope. No, I didn't.
Then stop joking around.
I can prove that she came to me after leaving the Artisanship Commission, so she couldn't have
Oh my
stolen
god,
the
I'm
sword.
so funny.
To put it simply, not everyone who's seen the sword has been to the Artisanship Commission, and not everyone who might want the sword has seen it. So, the only remaining suspect is Miss Yunli.
No, they'll all be a suspect.
Fair enough.
So,
I didn't steal the sword.
well, when you've eliminated the impossible, whatever remains, however improbable, must be the truth.
Missing something.
If you want to prove me wrong, you'd better come up with some solid evidence.
Bro, you don't even have a solid evidence.
Let me gather my thoughts. I need to help Yunli clear her name. Did we miss any clues?
Tena used to go in the sight of no beauty radiant, but it was this very beauty that has drawn unwanted attention. God, one of new page of his guy with the level scenes is my old president. Open sword case. A few metal red long bones sword. There, hard to know if they're deliberate encouragement or just or reading the sword case. Extract red coloring from the interior of the sword. Two petals teetering on the brink of withering, more precisely a single rose. Wait a minute.
Why is this flower petal inside the case?
Sword case lock. Lucky mechanism nestled within the case, maintain what is there for
So, the thief took the sword from the case without picking the lock?
Sword case theory. Must be a door with a white inlay, treated with all of the flowers, suddenly broken or clusters, Yanzo Zumi. Close the sword case and put it back. Intact lock. Rose. Yeah, only one guy.
Yunli says she didn't steal the sword, and I am willing to believe her.
Yeah, pretty much.
But I know well that Yunli can be impulsive. So if she did steal the sword on a whim, I won't show her any favors. You were with Yunli yesterday, young lady, so you have the best chance to prove her innocence. Is there anything you need to ask me?
Did she come to you afterward?
No, she was still mad at me, so she didn't come by. If she had come with you, she wouldn't be a suspect right now.
Sus. How was the sword delivered?
After the ceremony, Argenti carried the sword case, and together with the delegation, they were escorted by the Cloud Knights to the Artisanship Commission. The artisan there confirmed that the sword was safely stored.
That's all I had to
I'm
ask.
counting on you then.
Why ends this to mo? Guess we're getting into the debate there.
Yes, I received your message yesterday and went to the arsenal to check on it. But when I went back this morning, all that was left was the case. I don't know anything else, so asking more questions won't help, I'm afraid. However, as the Master Artisan of the Artisanship Commission, I've got to clarify something. Even though the sword was stolen, this commission is still highly secure. Wait, no. I just remembered. My precious aromatons were smashed.
Dang, there's that.
I don't know anything else, so asking more questions won't help.
Really, Yunli more or less.
Yunli says she didn't steal the sword, and I'm willing to believe her.
Believer. Are you, Pablo? Are you
I
suspicious?
could have thought that the Miekaki Vesa would be stolen, and that the prime suspect is General Huayan's granddaughter? Regardless, we've accomplished our mission, and now it's the Xianzhou's problem. By the way, why did that girl call it a cursed sword? It's quite upsetting.
The origin. Sword contains an evil
That's
spirit.
enough, young lady. Let me get something straight. From Kalevala, this sword has always been highly revered. The first master of the Miekaki Vesa slew countless demons and then passed it down to a line of wise monarchs. The monarchs would heed the guidance of the hero spirits within the sword and gain insight into defeating their enemies.
Sounds plausible. Was that actually the voice of Helios?
What is Helio? What? Never mind.
I guess that's about it.
The point is that the Miekaki Vesa did help the ancestors of Kalevala build a strong foundation. It's definitely not a cursed sword.
There's that.
The point is that the Miekaki Vesa did help.
Same dialogue. Alright, Yunli, spill it up.
I don't want to make things difficult for official Dahao. Let's do this his way and prove my innocence. If I can find that cursed sword, I can prove my innocence right away.
Can you sense it? That one made it look like you did steal
There's
it.
something else bothering me. Why would the thief take the sword, but leave the case behind? Did they melt down the sword like I wanted to?
Is it really that
I
strange?
mean, carrying around the sword like that would be pretty conspicuous. Wouldn't a thief prefer to take the case as well?
So it won't be someone who is suspicious without a case.
There must be a reason why the thief took the sword but left the case behind.
I don't think Argenti is weak enough to be whispered by Helio, but who knows? Ay, ay, ay.
If you've found any clues, feel free to tell everyone.
100% sure you didn't steal this one.
But I'm not sure if I can convince Mr. Dahao.
100% sure. Fine. Let me go through my reasoning again, and you can interrupt if anything feels off.
Debating.
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yunli.
That is true.
On second thought, maybe let me think.
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yunli.
On second thought, maybe.
Take your time.
Oh no.
Throughout the entire incident,
Maybe that
there was only one
there's no
suspect who
answer.
broke into the
On
Artisanship.
second thought,
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yunli.
your statement isn't quite accurate. Argenti, the delegation members, and even me, we were all at the Artisanship Commission at some point.
I didn't break through, but you know.
True. But they all left after delivering the sword, and the craftsman overseeing the handover confirmed that they couldn't have left with the sword. We looked into it as well. Before Gu Yun was handed over, the side crane at the entrance of the Artisanship Commission captured you leaving. But there's no record of Miss Yunli leaving.
Ooh.
Why would I dare leave through the main entrance after smashing the Arumatons?
Throughout the entire incident, there was only one suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission, and that was Miss Yunli.
On second thought, maybe.
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, there was only one
On second thought,
Take your time. Throughout the entire incident, There was only...
On second thought,
Okay, so
Take your time. Throughout
So
the entire
there's
incident, there was
something
only one
just-
suspect who broke into the Artisanship Commission.
you just don't need to answer something.
Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
Yep.
what DeHow said seems right. Exactly. So at least Yunli didn't steal the sword at that time, because we were at the Orumatan warehouse.
If your testimony is reliable. I'm not implying anything, but we need to scrutinize every piece of evidence. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship Commission trying to take away Guyun. But you stopped her in her tracks.
On second thought, maybe...
Take your time.
Oh man.
Miss Yunli
I
caused a
thought that
ruckus
was-
at the Artisanship Commission trying to
On
Oh,
take...
second thought,
Also,
Take your time. Miss Yunli caused a ruckus at the Artisanship.
Next.
After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun.
after Yunli and I went our separate ways, I messaged Master Gongshu to inform him about the incident. And much later, Master Gongshu told me the sword was confirmed safe. So up until that point, Yunli couldn't have stolen it.
True.
Can I prove this?
After bidding farewell to you, Yunli pretended to leave, but snuck into the arsenal alone and stole Guyun. Wait, you messaged Master Gongshu? I had no idea. Well, that's some solid proof right there.
There's that.
However, it only proves the sword wasn't stolen up to that point.
Yeah.
I didn't do it!
After bidding farewell
Close
to
enough.
you, Yunli pretended to leave.
Thanks.
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
Looks like you're missing some crucial evidence.
There are no signs of the arsenal being broken into, so... The only real evidence is the sword case.
No, the fact that there are no signs of a break-in is suspicious in itself. Which piece of evidence should I use to convince DeHow?
We haven't found any other suspects
The lock.
or evidence.
I carefully examined the lock of the sword case, and there were no signs of tampering or damage.
Did they even open the case when they put this when they deliver? Well, the case was empty from the start.
What does that mean?
When the case was never locked in the
As
first
to why the case was never locked in the first place, only the people who delivered it to the Artisanship Commission would know. Plus, I found something else inside the case. Which piece of evidence should I use to further convince DeHow?
We haven't found any other suspects or evidence.
Rose petal.
I found this in the crevice at the bottom of the case.
A rose petal? Huh. I must have missed it during the search. Why was there a petal inside the case?
Indeed.
I don't know. But I do know that wherever that Knight of Beauty goes, he always leaves behind a trail of rose petals that's almost impossible to clean up.
Bro, making a mess. We
My
will.
thoughts are a mess. Let me sort them out. The sword case was never locked, which is evidence that only someone who delivered the sword could have done that. And the rose petal was probably left behind by that Knight of Beauty. But
Why
how
is
did
he not
manage
here?
to take the sword from the Artisanship Commission? Why did he steal it after returning it here? And why would he leave that petal in the case?
How am I
I
supposed to?
know. Guyun flew out of the case on its own. The Knight of Beauty only unlocked the box to aid its escape.
Why on its
Don't be
own?
ridiculous. How can a sword escape from a case on its own?
You've never seen a flying sword before?
I've only heard about the Mieka Kifesa being able to fly in
So
legends.
why would Knight
But
Beauty do this?
even if it could fly, why would the Knight of
Is he
Beauty
stupid
do
or
this?
something? Maybe kind of
Like I
moronic from
said,
time to time.
the sword contains a heliobus. Argenti must have been under the control of the sword. Maybe he was under its control even
The fact
before you
that
arrived
he
on
was
the
not even
Wafu.
called for a question. Yes,
Official
suspicious.
Dahao, where can we find that knight?
Let me see. The docking location of Argenti's ship. The one and only.
Let's go. We've got to find Argenti before that sword completely takes over his mind.
Well, I guess it's Argentina. Oh, damn it. For making me question all this for nothing.
This haven of memories. Every touch, every moment.
Mung Bean Soda. Oh, yo. The guy who's master dissolve. Again. Hitting on top. That storyline was quite interesting. Oh, yes. The fucking chair. Corner steps carry stumblable necklace. She makes it loud. Seeing it gun. Day of 1X.
I've been waiting for you here for quite a while.
Knight of Beauty. You're the one who stole Guyun, right? Hand it over. You have no idea how dangerous that cursed sword is.
Dangerous? In my humble opinion, real danger is always the hand wielding the weapon.
True. So you left the pedal behind intentionally?
Yes, I did. As a driller's knight, I've sworn to live in poverty, and I abhor theft. I had to leave behind a rose petal in order to keep my promise to Master Guyun.
Oh my god, they even have they spoke.
What? What do you mean?
I agreed to assist Master Guyun in its escape from the Xianzhou. As the person who pulled it from the stone monument, captivated by its beauty.
Sounds about right.
I couldn't stay in the arsenal to convince the craftsman, nor did I want to take the sword like a thief. That's why I left behind a small piece of evidence that pointed to my identity, in the hope of an open and honest conversation with you.
Whatever your reasons are, you're planning to take the cursed sword away from the Xianzhou. Hand it over to me.
Naughty, naughty Argenti.
It was the beauty of Master Guyun that impressed me, so I willingly embarked on the journey to return the sword. But unfortunately, Master Guyun's homeland is no longer the ideal place for it to return to.
Why though?
As a Knight of Beauty, I must not abandon it halfway.
Oh no. He's completely captivated by the power of that cursed sword.
It's like a devil that can mess your mind.
That's what makes cursed swords so scary.
Captivated? No, I am touched by Master Guyun's flawless beauty. To be honest, I'm confused why none of you can understand this sword. This is quite heartrending. I've already made up my mind to take Master Guyun
Guess he is not free from my control. It is what it is.
Cursed sword has messed with your ability to think. But I'll break you free from its grip. I'll shatter its illusion. And the sword itself.
Fair lady, if you're intent on taking away this person, this sword that is under my protection, please engage me with a fair duel according to knightly etiquette.
Sounds about right.
As a representative of this duel, I, Argenti, challenge you.
A representative?
I swear on the spirit of chivalry, in front of Adrilla the Beauty, that I will represent Master Guyun in this duel. If I win, you will allow Master Guyun to leave the Xianzhou with me. And if you best me, Miss Yunli, I'll accept my defeat and turn Master Guyun over to you. Do you accept my challenge, Miss Yunli?
Sounds about right.
Fine. Let's see whose desire is stronger. Your desire to take it away, or my desire to hunt down all cursed swords. Show me what you've got. You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Why would
While
Argenti
I know
do
a
that?
thing or two about swordplay, in a proper game like this, a knight should rely on the skills of honed day.
You're a real weirdo. This combat needs a...
That's true.
Flesh wound.
Feeling spiffy?
Another journey begins. Still water to the cliff. I weep for the departed. This gift shall fall.
Oh.
Rise to the
I
challenge.
see through you.
Put forth all of your rise to
I'll
the
go
challenge.
resist. Together as one.
Hey, protection.
Human creations. Can you find the answer? Lord,
Rise to the
let's
challenge.
play for a while. Feeling spiffy?
Free will, destined for oblivion.
Bear witness.
This combat needs a... This is double speed.
Rise to the challenge. Let the duel commence.
Dun, 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 dun.
Can I have time for a fun?
Again.
Yin and yang.
Go
Forth all of your might.
I'll go easy this.
push on it is a little bit hickory.
Still water to the cliff.
Yin and yang.
Yeah,
Can you find the answer?
it's easily break.
This combat needs... This is double speed.
No!
Quick
Shwani, please.
Human creations. Time for a fun.
I weep for the departed.
Zwing, zwing,
This
zwing,
gift shall fall.
zwing.
I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you.
But will you though?
But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyan's past experiences.
Sounds kind of fair.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
She's so fierce.
Do what she says, knight.
Oh, it's legit
But-
talking.
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone.
Argenti draw for ancient sword, scar from color for all and big resistance.
I'm weary
Bitch.
of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Little?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity to lure me in.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
I think it's worth a shot, Yunli.
Fine. Show me your past.
Doo-doo-doo. What? Oh. I don't know what happened to the NPC. I understand the rule nightly duels, they are agreeing and saying, go wait for you need to listen. Can't believe you steal that. The morning act.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
Yes.
Intercepting sword technique.
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone.
You're dying.
You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Dang.
Quiet and stay alert. Boris and Wolf Troopers never give up the hunt.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet.
Like,
The transmitter never
that's
rings.
rough.
So I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
Dang.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Oh, Sword sounds like a decent
Sure.
guy.
If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you. But now is not that time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borison army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that
My
I'm stranded
honor.
here, but it seems like that Borison pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is?
A seed?
A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time,
Oh god.
it can grow into a
With
huge,
the General Ji on
unwavering tree.
flashback.
You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters.
Monsters.
I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
Seed.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight, stranded on an unfamiliar planet.
Yes, there is the Kabbalah
Crash
something.
landed on a planet occupied by Borison. Just the two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
No kidding. Oh, let me get relax. His last breath.
I'm alive. But all the young people in the village.
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. Promising them a life free from the Borison. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
Bang.
I can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades.
Dang.
You haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borison. You've seen the numbers. and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in, they just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their beastmasters.
Oh, and you can't fight them.
One of the beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borison taking revenge.
Pretty standard.
You remember all that, right?
I do. I remember my first death.
What?
The Borison cut off my head. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. I left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my resistance.
Resistance.
The rest of the Xianzhou natives' life is still terribly long. And there will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle. Time is on our side.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair.
No chance of winning.
So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
Taste.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up again?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them.
Dang.
But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. However, fear not.
Holy shit, he's gonna get more struck soon.
I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. You understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh?
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
Well, this Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. What he had left for you was hope.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. You left me there without ever looking back.
human emotions.
Tasty. Or is it?
How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
War was converted.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the people of that world bring an end to war?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts.
A mere weapon.
Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature, and they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home.
Dang. Quite a touching story. Stone monument with a golden branches.
During the sword gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did? So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle of bloodshed.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
Yeah, I will not give it a fair chance.
A sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yunli is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yunli, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
Indeed it is. And I did a sword had such a pass.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts and unspoken words. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought thought someone could leave behind the desire to end war, and even change the nature of the cursed sword. My position was too extreme. Guyun is truly a sword of heroes.
Dang. Character development.
I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yunli's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
I don't know.
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword.
Oh, Yunli. Giving it its
your true desires, Guyun. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of.
Then rest. Time to rest.
Being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation with a predetermined destiny.
That's not true, Guyun. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You were no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those times.
Well,
can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Guyun, and transform you into something different.
Something different?
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about
not strict at all, General.
What do you all think?
You may as well ask Guyun's opinion.
Fulfilling Master Guyun's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the Drilla's blessing, you could turn Master Guyun into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
An email with a secret commission, Pentat Armory, seeking use of there.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Boo 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 boo.
Why the long face, my child? Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the lawful?
You probably got a backup sword.
Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa. Didn't see that coming.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this.
That's kind of true.
But at At least Guyan got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah. Guyan is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with Heliobi.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Arum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Sounds like a plan, old man. Let's go. Money back. That's still the head of the something something.
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
Why did you choose this place?
I come from a long line of Kalevala monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered.
Rainbow single-handedly lead freedom to the whole planet.
Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials, so I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
And perhaps his name?
I drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I take solace in having honorably fulfilled my duties.
And so he
Should
rested.
you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
And it ties all together.
You can also rest here, Guyan.
Swords to plowshares. Sword in stone, soul in sky. Ah, great story. Especially after getting Himeko and Lingsha. Better.
As a punishment for being an accomplice in this theft, General Huayan assigned me to guard this golden sapling and recite the story of the hero and this legendary sword to passers-by.
For a bit
This
of
is
a
not a
time.
punishment at all, and I gladly accepted it. Spreading the message of beauty to the Xianzhou residents is exactly what I desire.
Well, good luck to you, buddy.
However, I plan to leave the Xianzhou soon and continue my travels. May our paths cross again in the vast cosmos, my dear friend.
It would seem so, my friend. We will surely meet again.
Now that my mission is accomplished, the delegation will be leaving the Xianzhou Luofu soon. But of course, the experiences here will become an epilogue to the hero stories.
All the hero's journey is complete.
This golden sapling will become a part of the everyday scenery of the Xianzhou. I believe it's what he would have wanted.
Assuming ancient Guzheng, his body and sling appear to be crafted with a unique helmet. Even without a human's touch, how can you burst out note as if humming an untuned melody for someone else? Yunli, closing words.
I'm feeling a bit emotional. I'd like to stay here for a while. Thank you for your guidance. I'm truly grateful.
No thanks.
By any chance, would you be interested in taking sword lessons with me? Like March?
Maybe not. I have my basement.
Thank you for your guidance.
Thanks, but no thanks. I don't think I can endure the house. Well, that's complete the story. Next time we need to rush the main story and then the bloody event. And main story I think took almost 5 hours, and main event could take close to 8 hours. So yeah, and need to be done in the fucking week. We got 1 week to get it done, so it is what it is. Who do we don't have? Sela. I started late, been late, so got Jingyon instead. 60 pool did not get Locha, 10 pool did not get Lake, did not for Danheng, did not for Jiachu. Lost 50-50 to Clara E2, did not pull, did not pull, did not pull. I think I give 10 pull or something like that. Yeah. Depending on Sunday Kid, I'll probably skip him too, but at least for now. I'll see you again. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.